All right, welcome back to the channel. We have a new upload on Ncaa 14 on the Xbox 360. We're going to be starting our career with Coach Trevor Malacker to the San Jose State University Trojans. And we are going to be building our career from here, hopefully getting some contract offers to go elsewhere, but we're going to start here, maybe turn this into a powerhouse, maybe stay here, maybe be a loyal coach to this program. But we'll see how it plays out. We have some updated rosters, not fully updated, but we have there's still some players like Bijan in here and stuff like that. But we're gonna start out by upgrading, and we are gonna upgrade our coaching to the best of the best. Let me actually. We want we want scouting maxed, role treatment. We want. Let's do two. Let's just do three on that. Three on opener. Three on the pipeline. Let's get signing bonus. We can actually upgrade that later too. We want to max out. We want to max out the kitchen sink. So I forget the whole method of the madness here. We want locksmith opener. We want that. This is for off season, yeah. So we don't need that right now. But let's just do two to that, three to that. Yeah. All right. Now defensively, let's prevent injuries. Let's 1-1-1-1, and then get those corners shut down and upgrade the run. All right, here, let's do 1-1. Max out that because we don't want injuries. Uh, Catching, cannon, that, and then we'll just do two on all these. Yeah. All right, let the show begin. Starting out with a D plus program. Oh, they're the Spartans, not the Trojans, so I did fuck up. Oh, I did mess up. All right, let's see what we're working with first. See the roster. See who the guys are. Looks like we have a solid defense first year. All seniors, so nothing we're looking forward to because we're obviously not going to win this year, probably. But let's redshirt this freshman. Doesn't look terrible. 68 should be a 74 going into redshirt freshman year. Um, yeah, let's do him. Yeah, let's just these guys can cook whatever they do, whatever they do. Let's do him and him. Screw it. And then let's do both these freshmen. They could be our two-headed backfield in a couple years. Let's get this freshman. We can redshirt him because this guy could play over him for this year, and then he'll go up and over on next year and have an extra year of eligibility. And yes, this isn't like real life, so we're not going to have trans gaining 8 years of eligibility. So now we need to also equip the classic. Probably need to get Mr. Uh, sorry, 1 second here. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. All good on the hood. Yes, sir. All right. We are good. All right. So let's redshirt that sophomore, redshirt that freshman. All right. That senior could play. So let's get the redshirt on the sophomore, redshirt on the freshman. We're gonna be low on the for depth, but a lot of people can play different positions, playing two different positions as backups. So we'll go with that. Let's just do both them, keep them around. That sophomore, two freshmen, freshman, freshman, sophomore, freshman, sophomore, sophomore, sophomore. Don't worry about him. I mean, we could redshirt him and he could stay for one more year, but yeah, they're all going, so I don't want a freshman playing next year. I'd rather be able to. I'd rather be able to redshirt him next year. All right, so those are the red shirts. Now let's go make sure the depth chart's reordered since we just redshirted a lot of guys that were maybe going to be backups and stuff. But make sure that's reordered. We have a 78 junior quarterback. He's going to be here for 2 years probably. Playing some ball for these Spartans. All right. And then let's check out the schedule at hand. We got an FCS school at first, at home. We are not going to schedule. We're going to schedule low because we want to win some games these first couple years. Get some good build our team pretty much. If we're not winning games, we're not building our team up. So we want to just go crazy with the. Hopefully, start out 4-0 here, and we start in a conference play. That'll get us up. So then, hopefully, we at least win 3 of the conference games. That's all we have to hope for is at least 3 wins in conference. After those, obviously, we could lose one of these games, but we also want to win a conference championship. But uh, it's not my team we're playing with right now. I'm jumping in on a different coach's team pretty much. So this isn't the team we think we're gonna win with, but it could be. But yeah, we're hoping to start off 4-0 here, and then at least win 3 conference games so we can get a bowl first year. Not saying we're gonna win that bowl, but hopefully we can get a bowl game and get a bid. 7 should be able to get us a bowl. All right, so that should be that. And now we need the prospects for next season. We're not going to have crazy high ratings coming into the team next year. We're going to have to build, build, build until we get our program up, which that's why we want to win games so we can build, build, build until people actually want to come to our team and play for us. So, yeah, I doubt we have anybody in the top 100 for recruiting. We have one. So we're going to go heavy on him because he's a top 100 player in the country. So we're going to go hard on him. Make sure we get him. That's going to build us up. All right. And then these guys are all the guys who are interested in our team. So, first thing I always like to do is go to athletes. This guy's got four, probably, he's probably a defensive end, I would say, which I'll take. And then we're going to go hard on one really good athlete like him, 6'5", 222, probably a quarterback, fast quarterback. So let's go hard on him, hard as possible. And we'll add him for maybe. But like I said, we're not probably going to get any of these guys. Like, we're going to try on these guys, but probably not going to pick them up. This guy's probably going to be a running back. This guy's probably going to be a quarterback. Maybe, hopefully. 6'5", 222, probably. And then he's 5'11", 173. So maybe a corner or probably a corner, actually. Maybe a running back. He has decent bench and squat, so probably a running back. But, yeah. So now we got to see what we want to. These are the guys we're probably gonna get. So we want to make sure we get at least one quarterback coming in. Probably want to make sure we have a quarterback coming in pretty much every season, unless we have someone we know we're going to keep around for at least 5 years. That's going to be solid for us. So here I like to get a fast running back. He's only 1 star, so probably one of these 3 stars. It it's probably going to be this guy. Let's just recruit him. Get that on the recruitment. And then here we can go after this 2-star fullback just to get us some stars coming in. Here, once again, receivers of speed. We're gonna go after this guy, and let's go after. As much as I would like he's 51 overall, but he's slow. I'm gonna say we're gonna go after probably this guy, but we're seventh on him. Let's do it. Might be able to jump up that pole real quick. Let's pull in a tight end as well. Here, speed's not. Oh wait, we're gonna go hard on that guy. Um, tackle. We want to make sure we get a couple tackles coming in each year. Uh, and then squats, what you're looking for this guy. Any offensive lineman, if you're looking for a good offensive lineman, you want to look at their squat. Uh, High squat players, like they normally tend to be a pretty good overall. So a lot of these guys are going to be like pretty good players, more than likely. So like this guy would be a good guy to target. Because he doesn't even want to, like, he's going to UCF or FAU or Auburn. Auburn's a higher class conference and all that, but we would prefer to pick. We're gonna add him. Hopefully it's only a 3-star. It's not like we're going after the best of the best, but we're at least adding someone so we can pick up 3-star, 3-star. He's actually gonna be really good probably, and we're eighth on his interest list, but still, we're gonna add both these guys just in case. All right, and then here's where the fun begins. Let's go for. Let's add both these guys just in case. We're gonna scout everyone, obviously. So let's get 5 in there, DN wise, because they can switch to nose and stuff like that, just based on whatever they come in looking like. We could switch them based on that. So middle linebacker, not many good middle linebackers coming in. So we're gonna go lock percentage low and look for someone like. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a 4-star. But yeah, let's add that 4-star. I don't want to go after those 1-stars just because 1-star is not going to fully improve. It's going to start out like a 50 overall. We might get them up to a 70 by senior year, 70, 80. But here we're going to go after some higher overall 3-stars at a decent amount because they can also play safeties if we need them to. Ooh, we actually have a decent amount here. Let's add all 3 and all 4. And then we'll add a couple of these guys too. We're gonna go scout, so a couple of these guys are probably gonna come off the board, maybe, or big board. So then it leaves us space to add some kickers, punters, whatever we need to add. So, yeah, we will see what we need to add after that. All right, let's go to the scouting and hit these guys up with some scouting points. So let's go just strictly for these guys real quick, just to see who's gonna stick around on the recruiting board. Okay, those guys are pretty decent. 67, 62, 64, 61. So we'll remove him. He's not gonna be terrible, but I'd rather go after a couple rather than a lot. So we'll also remove this guy. So now we only have those 2 on there. So we have 2 and 2 for safeties. Corners, another bigger position. 53. You're gone. We also want to minimize this board a little bit because we want to make sure we're getting high quality over. We want quality over quantity. We want good players, not a bunch of bad players. So we want to make sure we keep this to like a 20 class. We want to make sure we get at least like 20 players from this class. but we want to make sure we get our guys. We don't want to go out and get a bunch of bums. And see right there, Jim. This is why you go. Okay, that's probably the guy we didn't go based on their uh squat and shit. So there's a bust, and there's we'd rather have the 66 non-bust. Uh, let's make sure this guy's good. Okay, he's 75. And then we will also scout our quarterback. Okay, so he is not gonna come. I do not want I do not want a building project. I want a actually I completely forgot to scout our athletes, which I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna be good, but I do want to scout I think it was this guy because he's the guy I think's a quarterback. Let me make sure. Yeah, he's the guy I think's a quarterback. So I want to make sure he's a quarterback. Okay, he can definitely play quarterback. 79, 84. He's definitely a running back, probably is going to be his highest overall position, but he can definitely play quarterback, and that's probably where we're going to pick him for, is because we want a fast, athletic quarterback that we can run some read options and stuff with, and he'll be Heisman candidate, getting running yards, passing yards. So I think that's where we're going to stick. And then right now we have 28 targets, and we also need to make sure we get a kicker and a punter, a decent kicker punter. So we are going to go through, minimize some of these DNs. Uh, let's go based on. Let's wait till next week, and we will be able to. Let's actually add the kicker and punter just so they know we're interested. But we'll wait till next week, and we'll do finish our scouting on everybody, and then that'll lead us into knowing who we want to get rid of and who is going to stick around for our recruiting. Because we don't want, like I said, we don't want quality. We want quality over quantity. We want to make sure we get guys in the building that are going to change our team and not just keep us at the same spot that we have been this whole time. Because obviously we're starting with a crappier program, but we're hoping to build this program. So, yeah, North Texas, we can take him. He's going to higher schools. He's going to higher schools. Higher, 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 higher. Okay, we'll go after him. That should be good. Those guys, the reason I go after the smaller schools is because I mean they're already looking at smaller schools, so it might be easier to pitch and get in with them. Hopefully. So yeah, that's the preseason 2013 season, and we are heading into the 2014 college football. Wait, 2013 college football season. So we are just hoping to develop this team, build this team, and hopefully win games, but also in the same time rebuild. We're in a rebuild process, but and also it's always on the table to maybe jump schools and go be a coordinator somewhere or head coach somewhere to build up and maybe jump boat and go to a different school. But as of right now, we are the head coach of the San Jose Spartans. This is the worst part of this game right now. It's the simulating's very slow because obviously it's a game from back in the day, but not back in the day. It's only been, well, I guess it's been almost 10. Well, it's been 10 years. 10 years since NCAA 14. Pretty much, I think. I think it might have come out in 2013 for 2014, but still. Then it's over 10 years. Whatever. All right. Let's go finish our scouting, and then we will put some points on the guys we want to stick around. We're going to go based on overall scouting. All right. He's a good kicker. This is that 5 star we're going after. 75, like I said, yeah, he's definitely a running back. I mean, he could also be a receiver, maybe, but he's definitely a running back, so that'll be good. Punter's good. Fullback's a bust, but 64 overall fullback, still pretty good. Um, 65, low speed. This middle linebacker. Oh crap! They probably added. I forgot to take off recruiting strategy. They added a bunch of people, and now we don't know who the hell we got on our board. Shoot. They probably added a bunch of bums too. Either way, we'll find out. I mean, if they added some good players, then we'll know. And we're only taking off the guys we don't want. All right, 66, 65, 65, 60, 64, 66, 63, 66, 56. Probably going to come off our board, honestly. I don't need a 56 overall. 60, 66, 59. He went up. So he's better than what he's supposed to be. All right. So everyone is scouted. Now that leaves us to we now know everyone's overalls. And I don't have a quarterback on there because one, the quarterback we had on there was a bust, and also uh, that athlete is a quarterback, so we'll make sure we're gonna push hard for him. We're just sitting back on him. We're gonna actually try to get him. All right, running back was same with that, but this guy actually looks decent. So enough speed, decent run stuff. So we're gonna stick with him just in case we don't get that 5 star. We need a fullback recruit. These receivers, 90, 87 speed. Those are already at 60s. Those guys will develop, and we have a lot of receivers that they're gonna develop behind anyway. We're gonna keep him on there. He's definitely staying. These guys, all right overalls. They'll stick around. 66, that's all right. All right, then for this one, they're all pretty much the same. So we need to just cut ties with a couple of these guys, maybe one or two, just so we can free up some. Because we're not gonna. You only have a certain amount of points to spend on recruiting, so you gotta lock in on some players and go after them. You can't just stick around and try to recruit the whole entire. If I could recruit the whole board, I'd bring in the whole board. But I have 25 scholarships. We're gonna stick both of those. Stick with both of those. We need two inside linebackers. Three middle linebackers. This guy, I know he went up 4 overalls, but we're not going to be hunting him. Corners, 90 speed, 59, 91, 86. Two corners will do because we have a lot of red shirted corners. Like, I think we red shirted 3 corners, so that means we at least have a couple coming back. We're probably going to part ways with this guy, recruit two free safeties, strong safeties. Those can stay, and the kicker punter can stay. And then the three athletes, we're probably gonna get rid of this guy. He's probably gonna be a safety or some weird stuff. He's not a running back. He's not a quarter. He might be a low overall running back, maybe. Nah, he's gotta be. Where's his? Oh, he's definitely. Yeah, he's like D end, D end outside linebacker maybe. And we already have a couple of those on the recruiting board, so we're gonna stick to these two. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that'll leave that where it's at. And we are sitting with 28 players, and we can only sign 24. So we're going to do this by overall. I'm going to put the kicker up, maybe like 300. We're not really headhunting a kicker. We want him maxed out. We want to go crazy on him real quick. And we don't, we're not going to be, actually, wait, I completely forgot. We want to go by biggest lead and hope we don't have instant commit on. So, yeah, we're going to be offering scholarships anyway. So, yeah, we're just going to go crazy on scholarships first week and put as many points as we can the rest because scholarship's going to give us bonus points for us having the scholarship on them. So we want to just give everyone a scholarship first week because then we get those points back next week to put on theirs. But we're gonna go about it the way we want to be sure we get our guys. No scholarships. Okay. So now overall, kicker's getting 300. That quarterback's getting 700. We're going crazy on him. Punter, we could do like 250. This tackle probably like four, and then middle linebacker probably like four. Tight end probably four, and then him we'll go four on him as well. We'll go 200. We'll go 200, 200. Actually, yeah, we should be going positions just because, like this guy, we have that other recruit. We'll go like, we're already leading him. So we'll go like 100 maybe. We'll go fullback, maybe 100. We'll go wide receiver. We need at least one of these guys. So we'll go like 150 on him and 50 on him. Tight end, yeah, 400, 400. We need to do 150 both these guys. Oh, that runs us out of points. Shoot. Okay, so we need to do some switching here. Let's go three on all these guys. Three should be pretty good. Three. We want to keep him 400 actually. He's a 4-star. He's a 5-star, so we'll keep 400 on him too. He's only getting 200 anyway, so let's go three, three, 257. 100, 100, and then let's go 150. Let's go three on both these guys actually, because we're gonna have a lot more points next week because we did a lot of scouting and all that stuff. So we can minimize it this week just for next week. We want to make sure we get that tackle, and then this will give us so we can at least put some points on these guys, so they don't like leave like instant decommit from us pretty much. We don't need 100 on him, but we're gonna try hard on the other guy. Let's go 15, 15. All right, and then we can bump these like this to 50, this to 50, this to 50, this to 50, this to 50 till we get down to the bottom of no more points remaining. So yeah, 40. Let's go. Let's just go 50 because we're getting 300 bonus on him. So let's go 30, 30, 30, 30. So yeah, that shall be all of our points in the bucket. Now let's beat this FCS school and start out 1-1. I ain't 1-0. And also, technically, okay, losing to an FCS. That's always good news for us. It's always a great start. every time though. Obviously this isn't Madden. This isn't Madden, so we don't get like a first overall pick if we suck. So we want to win games and get our over not our overall, but our team will develop better. And also, oh, Ward has already committed to Georgia, so that sucks. That takes a lot of points off of our board, but I think that was the quarterback. I mean, he is a receiver, but I think that was the guy we were hunting for quarterback. So we might need to add a quarterback to the board. It was the quarterback, receiver, whatever. He could have definitely played quarterback. So now we definitely need to go add a quarterback. We're not gonna be able to go crazy probably and get a crazy quarterback, but we're gonna get a fast quarterback. Somebody that can burn. And probably gonna end up being. Let's go for this guy right here. And then he is not scouted, so we're gonna scout him up. Okay, 81 speed. He'll be all right. 80 throw power, 68 accuracy. He'll be all right for San Jose State. So now we have to figure out our points that we have available. We almost have half of our points available, and yep, we're good on overall. All right, so we're gonna go 300 on him because obviously we lost a lot. All right, there's a lot of teams pushing these guys. We might have to bump those guys a lot, but we also want to make sure, like I said, we get some players. So we're just gonna jump these guys to 100 the whole way down, and that's why we minimize our recruiting board because these guys can all have 100, and then we can jump up by. We obviously have locksmith maxed out. I'm pretty sure. So if anybody locks us out, we can jump back into the race, and then the rest of the points are gonna go on our big dogs. Which a lot of these guys we're actually close on still, so bumping them up a little bit more should make us even more closer. So now that leaves us to max out the tackle, max out the middle linebacker, max out the tight end, max out him, and then jump these guys up to 3 maybe. Hopefully we can get them all to 3. We're not gonna be able to, so we'll do 250, 250. Let's do 250 on him as well. We can get him to 250. So yeah, obviously we're not gun ho if we don't get those guys. Kicker and punter is important, but it's not overly crazy. So yeah, no one's ready for a visit. So we are content with what we're sitting at board wise, points wise, and all that. So yeah, let's advance the week. Get this show on the road. Get this show on the road. See where we're sitting. Hopefully we can win this. We did 34-6, get a dub. So we are going to be 1-1. We'll eventually get games and stuff, but we want to get our guys building, guys that we want to play with. Because right now we don't have guys that we know. Like, obviously, I can look at their name and know who they are, but I want to get some guys that we want to play with, who we recruited, and I guess want to abuse and go crazy with. All right. Didn't look like anything great happened on the recruiting board. No one committed or anything, so that's good. All right, we're definitely dropping on him. Definitely dropping on him. We're still in the dropping on all these guys. Besides, the tight end still wants to be here. All right. We're actually leading on him over Florida State, which is nice. He looks good. 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 Let's actually jump him up those 100 points we have to use. Good. Low. Good. Good. We're low on him. All right. Like I said, this is gonna be a long haul, but I mean, not much we can do besides hope those guys don't commit and we can get some visits happening and jump up their boards. Maybe they lock us out instead of committing somewhere and we can jump up the board by unlocking. Because the unlock will jump us up to second, maybe first, depending on how far we're back, which is a very nice feature to use out. And we won against the Gators, so we are going to be 2-1 on the young season, young career of Coach Trummelacker, building this team, prospering throughout the lands of the college football world. And then this college football series right here is just we're gonna have this one, we're gonna play it out in a couple months. We're gonna have a new college football game on a next gen console where potentially just jump our team into the new one. Maybe be San Jose State team on the new console. But this is the fun of the life. Instead of we could easily go be Georgia, Alabama head coach and win 10 games every year and be content. But we're gonna battle for the nitty gritty and try to be the best. Actually, let me look. Where are we at? Oh, we're leading, so we can bump this guy to the last week of the season and just get all them points, max out the points there. That'll give us 800 to Fresno State's 250. So that's a lot better than what they're getting. So obviously we need to keep them interested in our school, but top schools. See, we're below the projected cut line, below the projected cut line. Yeah. Below. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Below. I mean, above, above, and then, ooh, okay, so this guy we're leading on, and he's 61% locked. Okay, below, above, we're the only team above, so he should sign soon, hopefully. We've are above on him. We're going down on a lot of these guys, so some of these guys we're not looking content on getting. Some of these higher guys that we should have probably waited a couple seasons to go after, but we wanted to try making a big splash in this team before we couldn't. Please give me a win here. Okay. We're gonna be 3-1 heading into conference play. It's perfect. That's right where kind of where we want to be. We want to be 4-0, obviously, but we want a bowl game. We want to get a bowl game. Hopefully, win a bowl game, and that should definitely improve our recruiting pitch a little bit by saying, "Hey, we win games and we're decent." Just so now that we are through week 4 of the young season, that is going to end episode 1 of the San Jose Spartans rebuild. And I keep screwing that up because it's a lot of word. But all right, we did lose our lower middle linebacker commit to Fresno State, and our punter locked us out. So that'll be the cut for the video, and we will head into next video with week 5 and the new recruiting pitch for some of these players. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, please subscribe, and have a good evening.